ఏం చెప్పానన్నా instead of trigger, and what is the meaning of instead of trigger? Instead of trigger means, so usually if you are creating in a complex view, in that complex view, DML operations we cannot apply. Okay, if you are applying also, it not impact anything. First of all, we cannot apply DML operations on view. You can apply DML operations on that view tables, but not on view. But if you are using a instead of trigger, we can apply DML operations on view as well as dependent tables also. So that is the reason we are creating here one view that is with all columns with the employee table and DPT table, few of the columns, okay, and joining with the employee table and the DPT table. So this view create it. Okay, view created. Suppose now try to insert directly without creating a trigger. Try to create it. Try. Okay. Give. Not that one. Just wait. I will give one statement. Values. HY. Give that one. Yes, that one only. Not enough values, right? Okay, specify there something, some columns. Employee number, name, ename, comma, dpit number, dpit name, dname, location, dname, comma, LOC. Okay, enter. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only you gave, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One waste. Yeah. This is correct. Error what it's thrown, that is correct one only. Cannot modify more than one base table through to join view. This is the error. It will get it. This is I explained while we are discussing about the views. Same way. So we cannot do here, right? But that is possible through instead of trigger. So instead of trigger, what it is doing, just go there. Instead of trigger, see what it is doing. Generally, we are applying here, create or replace trigger name. Here, what we are giving before or after, we are giving, right, while creating the trigger. Instead of means before or after, you have to give instead of here, and insert or update, delete on view. Okay, view. That view name, what we created, that view name we gave here for each row. It is a row level trigger. And one more thing is, this is a row level trigger, not a statement level trigger. Instead of trigger is a row level trigger, not a statement level trigger. And one more thing is, for this one, timing not applied. Means before and after not applied, we have to use instead of trigger. Okay. Then for each row, begin, remove the 57, give hyphen there. Yeah. Remove it. Okay. Now create the trigger. Compilation again, instead of trigger, instead of trigger, instead of where statement level, statement ignored, line number 4. Not enough values. Okay. Okay, give dpt value, employee number values, so give it. Specify the value, employee number, ename, dpt number. Ename, dpt number. I think not required. Dpt number, dname, location, correct only, na? What is the extra column is there? Okay. Now repeat that insert statement. Top one. See, earlier we are not failed validation trigger instead of what is that? Trigger instead of. Okay, drop the trigger. Trigger insert EMP. Drop trigger. Trigger underscore INS. Yeah, that one. Okay, now insert. So now inserted. Check. For here also some compound trigger got. Here also some compound trigger applied. Okay. Now earlier we are not able to insert into view department tables. But here what happening? HR last record 20XX 50 HR, it is inserted, right? Even deep it also check. Last one, right? 50 HR HYD, na? Right. See, these the last three coming from the, it will insert into the DP table. First two records, it is inserted. First three records inserting into the employee table. Okay. So DML operations, suppose a view, if we are saying view, whenever applying DML operations on particular tables, it will impact to the view as well as view. If you are applying DML operations, it will affect to table. Initially, I told the same way, but a complex view, it is not possible. At the time, I told, okay, complex view on top of complex view means if you are using any joins, we cannot apply DML operations on that view. Yeah, if we are, but we can apply DML operations on that view when if you are using a instead of trigger. That is the condition you should have to tell it. Okay. It is possible or not, they will ask on top of view. Can we apply DML operations? If it is a complex view, then you can say, yes, it is possible by using instead of trigger. Instead of trigger only it is possible. Otherwise, it is not possible. You can tell. Now you saw the example also, right? Now you are clear, right? Same thing you can practice there. Okay. Not on this one, create another view. Try same way, it will work. Okay. This is the instead of trigger.
Sir, we can apply DML operations on simple view, sir.
Yes. If we are applying DML operations on simple view, automatically it will reflect the table. If you are vice versa, both the ways it is possible. If you are applying on DML operation table, it will affect to view. If you are applying DML operations on view, again, You were not there while explaining DML, sorry, views.
Yes, sir, I'm there, sir.
Okay, then that. So that is the main thing of Insteadof Trigger. Only thing is one concept still it is there, but that is you can try. You can try. I will give that one. What is that? Order of the triggers. Okay. So that is just you can read how can that. There is a follows clause. Okay, there is a follows clause. Means one trigger after which trigger has to fire. Okay, that order we can give followed by. Okay. Step. Okay, that is we can say it's there. So what you have to do is one example. You created different triggers, right? What you have to do, right? I'm giving just one example. You can try there later. Okay, first two triggers you have to create it, or one trigger you have to create it. Okay, after that second trigger you can create it. Even first trigger you can call from the second trigger. Like yesterday we saw some procedures day before yesterday, right? Procedures within the procedure we are able to call, right? Same way, triggering order also we can specify by using the follows command. Okay. Just I'm giving example. Try to so you are creating trigger, right? For each row. After that, follows trigger one. You can give means see here, copy into the notepad. Raghu, I think it's some chart. Just copy into notepad. So what happened here? See, I created one trigger. Okay, trigger two I created. Before that, trigger one I created. What I am doing here, right? I am calling a trigger one for each row. Follow trigger one. Okay, inside the trigger two, again trigger one I am calling. For example, instead of trigger you created, right? You created one more trigger also, compound trigger. Not compound trigger, some other triggers also you created, right? Thereafter, here, before begin, you have to give this follows by follows. What is the trigger name you want? Then the trigger also it will call from the trigger two. Okay, whenever it is triggering, trigger two is calling, firing, then follows by trigger one also it will be fire. You understand, right? Just this follows before begin, you can write a follows any trigger name. Means within this trigger we can call the another trigger. Okay. Give anything like a follows trigger one. Follows by instead of trigger you are created, right? Go there. Maybe instead of trigger it will work or not, I'm not sure, but normal triggers it will work. Give there instead of trigger for each row. After that, for each row, yeah, before that, before begin, enter any trigger name. One trigger you gave right, the compound trigger, call here, follows, not this one, this is not working, right? Working one. That is also you copied into the notepad. Yeah, this one only copy. Yeah, follows. So now, yeah, copy. Now again create that trigger. Yeah. Total trigger. Yeah. Cannot reference a trigger defined in another table. Okay. Hey, change that one. Why you change it? Trigger 2 only keep it. Earlier it is with same name or different name. Earlier what is the name is there, keep that name only. What is the trigger name earlier? It was there.
Trigger instant.
Huh?
Trigger underscore instant.
Why it's not? Okay. Okay, maybe instead of trigger it not works. Check for others. Any trigger take it. Yesterday we saw any trigger take it. Yeah, anyone copy. There just write a for each row. After that, yeah, before begin. Yeah, even these triggers also you can specify one after another. No, instead of not works. That is I'm saying. Don't write in the instead of trigger. Any other trigger, write it. Call from another trigger. This instead of trigger not allowing you to call another trigger. Okay, normal. Here any trigger you can, yeah, trigger EMPR4 is there, right? For each row after that before begin call trigger R1. Yeah, yes, follows. Not before declare, before begin. Okay, give, fight. I will see. Yeah. Okay, call insert into that. Select star from P2 if you are giving, you will get to know. Still you are thinking what you have to write up. Just use two columns. Quickly, session will end up. One number also you can give me. Single code. Salary only you gave. Huh? Okay. Real revalidation. Okay, but only thing is this is the way you have to write it. Huh? Follows another trigger. It will call trigger after the trigger. Okay, triggering order we can give by this one.